Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Diamond Tokens update, checking out how useful it's going to be, whether it's good or bad, and what sort of change it could have on the game. So we'll read through the introduction and then we'll check it out actually in-game as well. It says S-Class recruits Diamond Tokens. Hello survivors, for a limited time we'll be bringing an all-new bonus open experience to S-Class recruits. The first runs of new fighters released via S-Class recruits will provide 17 Diamond Tokens as a bonus open reward for every 10 opens. Diamond Tokens may be redeemed under the Diamond tab in the black market for prizes including trainers, gear and energy refills. In addition, Diamond Tokens may also be redeemed for a 5-star ascendable version of the featured S-Class recruit for 170 tokens, meaning that you can still choose to obtain this character after 100 pulls. Additionally, you will now also have the option to redeem 238 Diamond Tokens directly for a legendary version of the featured character. Finally, during the time that a new first run S-Class fighter is available in S-Class recruits, the cards for that new S-Class fighter can be exchanged in the black market for diamonds at a rate of 200 cards for 20 diamonds. This is a great way to exchange any potentially unwanted featured cards for items that have more immediate benefits. Our ultimate goal with all these exchanges is to help players get their fighters onto the battlefield faster and provide a more positive experience for anyone who participates in S-Class recruits. Please let us know what you think of the changes in the official Discord and or official forums. Best, TWD RTS team. That's at the end. Note all item quantities and exchange rates detailed above are subject to change for future events. So we have got it in game now, obviously, and it is going to be S-Class Shane who's going to have this feature the first time, as it is going to be 17 of these diamond tokens for every 10 pulls. As you can see, open 10 more to receive these bonus items. We obviously had the reward of opening 100 more to receive the 5-star version of Shane previously. It still works that way in terms of the currency conversion in the black market. If you do 100 pulls, you get 170 of these diamond tokens, and 170 of these diamond tokens you can hand in for the 5-star. The only thing this is adding, and this is always a good thing, is choice, and having a choice of where you want to spend those extra diamond tokens. Potentially, let's say if you were to get a 40 pull, get really lucky with the S-Class version of the character, you don't necessarily need the extra tokens, and you can use the extra tokens of that character to get something else now. You can also use the diamonds to get something else now, rather than it just being sort of like 40% of the way to a 5-star ascendable that you no longer actually need because you got the S-Class in the first 40. So it's mainly going to be more beneficial. It's going to make the value of your pulls higher. It's also going to reward you for doing less pulls, which has just never happened. 10 pulls obviously gave you nothing in the past except the 10 pulls themselves, which is a good thing. Like 95% of mobile phone games give you bonuses at very low end scale of pulls as well, not just at the very, very extreme high levels. There are generally what is known as a pity pull, and that's effectively where after a certain amount of pulls you will get the character that you're pulling for, and that has been in this game for a little while. In terms of 100 pulls will give you the 5-star ascendable version of that character, but there was nothing in between, and this is what this is adding. So we'll check out what you can actually spend these diamond tokens on in the black market. So obviously we have the rewards in the black market that were advertised in the blog. We have Shane and Shane, and to get the 238 you need to do 140 pulls, I believe, and to get the 170 to get the 5-star version, just like before, you only need to do 100 pulls. This is what was advertised. They did say there was extra stuff as well. Some of this stuff I think is quite expensive for what you get. Some of it maybe needs to get you a bit more. This is a first run through. Maybe they will change things as they get feedback, but we'll look through what else you can get. You can get a trainer bundle for 25, so that's just over a 10 pull. I would like to see that the currency exchange rate is a bit more in line with what you get, rather than these like random numbers like 12s and 11s and stuff like that when you're getting 17 a time. Make it 17, 34, you know, those sort of numbers. Don't make it, you know, some random number that it's hard to divide it by. I know that's like a tactic a lot of the time in mobile phone games, but it is obvious, and it's a shame that it's been added here. Now they have got like this crate here, and it is an non-RNG crate because you get obviously all of it. So you get 15 trainers here. The trainer bag here gives you 5 trainers, but it is for a bit cheaper. That is if, for instance, if you just did a 10 pull, you either got lucky or that's all you could do, you'd be able to get a trainer bag from that. The gear values are not great, in my opinion, in terms of like you only get 1 GPS or canteen for effectively a 10 pull. This one's terrible. You do get 3 of these crates, but it's only 1 of these pieces, and it's quite expensive. The epic gear, same sort of deal, you only get 1. It's considering you need like so many of these to get an S-Class up. You know, you need, I think it's 8 or 9 GPS and canteen, so in total you need like 16 of these combined, and you're getting 1 for a 10 pull. That's bad. And the same sort of situation with the hand crank radios and stuff. This one's the worst because you need 84 of these to get an S-Class character maxed out if you do the 2 5-star versions, and they're giving you 3 pieces. I know it's a little trickle, it's a little bonus, but it's just not enough. Simple as that. There is a World Energy kit in here as well. Just under a 20 pull gets you that. Well, you have to do 20 pulls, but you can't. Exactly the same situation I was talking about before. There's a breakup in the currency amounts. Brady's here as well are just for your leftovers. Now, they do have this, and some people may not realize why this would be a good thing. In terms of being able to change the current promo characters' cards, 200 of them, for diamond tokens. So for instance, let's say you did enough diamond token pulls and you got 1 5-star after, let's say, 80 pulls. You could decide to stop and change your 200 tokens to get the extra diamond tokens that you require to just get the character, rather than spending 4,400 more coins to do the extra 10 pulls, and then you could get another 5-star ascendable. You could potentially just do 100 pulls and then exchange the cards to get the 6-star straight up. You could actually think to yourself that actually saving the resources on leveling up the 5-star versus getting the 6-star just for a couple of 100 tokens could actually be useful. That's up to you. Now, they have missed something here, and I'm going to have to show you another wheel to explain how there is a better thing they could add here as well. If we see the trader wheel right now, it shows 20 more pulls to receive these bonus items, 200 trader cards. Now, to do 20 pulls on this wheel, you get 34 of the diamond tokens. So if you're working out where I'm going with this, I think in the currency within the black market, they should have one on the far right hand side where it is for 34 diamonds you get 200 cards, and that basically means it's exactly the same currency exchange rate in terms of a character coming back. And this way, if you were to get 2 5-stars in a 100 pull, the diamonds that you get, you could just spend and get the extra 1,000 cards, which isn't that much. It is exactly what you'd get on the trader wheel, for instance, but that would be the better experience overall, because most people, when they do a 100 pull on the S-Class wheel, are going for that S-Class character. They're not going for, they're not going to be like, I'm going to do a 100 pull on the S-Class wheel because, you know what, I need that legendary gear crate. They're not going to be saying that. They want that S-Class character. So adding, and it's exactly the same exchange rate. 34 is what you get from a 20 pull on the new character, and 20 pulls is what you would get 200 on a returning character. So it is 100% in line with the currency exchange as it is right now. So that would be a great addition. It also could not be exploited by doing like back and forth with the diamonds, because if you did that, you'd actually lose 14 diamonds every time as well. So that's not great. There will be obviously comparisons to Red Velvet Cakes, but the difference between these and Red Velvet Cakes is this is going to be for promos only unless they start putting diamonds into main rewards other than the S-Class wheel. They have not said that at the moment. At the moment, they're not even said if this is going to be a reoccurring thing. It's probably going to be at least the next 2 promos, so this one and the next one, I would assume. But after that, I think they're going to just basically see how it goes, how much people seem to prefer it. If these diamond tokens roll over, for instance, if I was to do a 10 pull on Shane now, and then in 3 promos time, there was a promo that I liked, would my diamond tokens still be there? Could potentially the Red Velvet Cake situation happen where they just take them away and then they do a bad exchange in the museum for the diamond tokens? Who knows? There's a lot of questions to be asked. I want some consistency, and I want some sort of, at least a statement that says this is how it's going to be, but I don't think we're going to get that for probably 2 or 3 promo runs. Hopefully it's a success, because personally, I think this is a good addition. They need to maybe tweak some things. They definitely need to add the 34 diamonds for 200 cards thing on the right hand side. I think that would be the the best thing overall to be added. But otherwise, I think most people, especially people who pull on the S-Class wheel regularly, will probably be fairly happy with this. You get exactly what you got before, which is this. You just get to choose other things if you so wish. And like I always say, choice is never a bad thing. Do give me your thoughts in the comments if you have any ideas on how they can improve this as well. Is there anything you'd like to see added to be a better experience overall? That is the end of my video though. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.